Hello everyone, my name is Guernica and welcome to Hexarchy. Today we'll be playing a single player game. We're going to go for the daily challenge, I think. And the goal is to win the game, of course, but there's several challenges and we'll see what this one entails. It's a daily challenge. I haven't done it yet and we'll see. As you can see, this is our starting hand. Now, you have several things you can do while playing Hexarchy. First and foremost, I always advise everyone to always put on the resource icons. Similar to Civilization, you can see what resources you have right here. So we have wool, which is a luxury. We have the normal, that's for food. There's also normally stone, but we don't have stone available right now. But what we do have available is where to start. So we can found the capital city. We can choose anywhere here. But before we choose, we're going to see who we are. I haven't checked the advantages. Can I check it right here? So when you embark a unit, draw a card that grants charge once per turn. So probably one of the best locations to settle is coastal. Another thing is this is some kind of monuments that will claim all tiles around it, which is quite interesting. And also your guy works a couple tiles away, but I'll show you throughout the game. So this tile is being worked right now. We have a good tile to start with 4 hammers, 2 food, 2 gold. If we get 1 more food into the city will grow to 2 population. But first we'll burn a card. Everything you burn gets you 2 hammers and 1 science for the first one, and after that it just gets you 1 hammer. If you burn a card, it is gone from your deck forever. Now, we can go for writing, but writing will give these available. It is quite interesting, I think, because we can get a library immediately, which is quite early in the game, and the library will give us continuous science. So I think we'll do that. You can also draw cards. When you draw a card, you pay 2 golds per card, and you get a new card. None of these we can play. And we don't have space for that either. We can buy a horse if we want from the market, but I'm not going to buy this one. I'm going to buy another card. Okay, fishing. We'll save that for the next turn. We'll buy 1 more card just in case. Yeah, that's annoying. But yeah. Okay, we'll end our turn here. You see, we're going to get food. Population has grown. So now we have 2 strength. We only have 4 hammers, but we got another firewood. In the beginning you'll get a few firewoods. We'll get fishing. And then we'll get our scout and add some strength to the scout. A scout can see very far. As you can see, everything that's open it can see. And it will truly improve your game in the beginning. So scouts, I would advise always to take. I accidentally put my settler back in the deck, but yeah, so be it. It's not a disaster. Let's go and grab this goodie hut. Here, something very important is when you move, the moment you end your turn of movement, it will say, okay, that's the end of the full movement that it can do. So even though you can go way further, the moment you end your turn, it will stop. I got a free X-Men, which is quite nice, because that means I can actually ignore this military unit, and actually I'm going to burn it. It's going to be very useful to get all these three out. And I think we're going to go for pasture to get our luxury. Luxuries can be given to a city. The moment you give it to a city, and in the moment it gets overflowed in luxury, in happiness, then it gets a certain percentage chance to get victory points. So I'm gonna give it here. Ideally, yes, culture and victory points. Culture is used to grow your city. I'm going to see, yeah, we can get a harbor and we can get a warship. We'll get a harbor first because it will improve our city a lot. We'll get mining as well, and we'll get a warehouse to use on the next turn. As you can see, you can also buy luxuries. We have a storage space for two more cards, so I can either buy luxuries at 6 for 2 times, or I can buy the marble maybe. I think I'm going to hold on to my money right now so I can use it next turn. And it might be interesting to give extra strength to our unit there. As you can see, our unit has a new unit has one slot where you can see it's now sleeping, but where you can upgrade them. Our scout already has used it, but it can eventually upgrade more when you make attacks that are successful. It will gain one upgrade slot. But now we're gonna wait. I don't think it's useful to give our boys strength because we're going to have some other cards as well. So you can see the deck grows and grows. And it's quite easy to play. It doesn't take too long. And it is a very good thing. Yeah. This is ideal for me. So we have one luxury. I'm gonna give it to Nidaros to begin with. Problem is, yeah, what are we going to take? I think we can take the temple. Yeah, buy a marble. I would buy a stone as well because stone is quite rare. We'll get that, so that's even more culture for me. But we really don't have a lot else to go on. We'll buy some wool because it's quite cheap. And that's where we are at right now. So we'll use our axeman to go down right here. I'm going to use this guy to, if I can, yes, in one movement go down here. You can see the scout can run very far, so it's really, really useful. But next turn I really have to get my settler out, just so I can claim some of the other tiles that are around. So I have another turn of growth. I'm going to put another fishing boat right here. I can buy foods, which is also quite nice, but it's only 2 food, so it's not worth it yet. And now I realize I don't have... Can always click cancel to go back, but this is not an ideal situation that I'm in. I need this settler. I'm gonna use it next turn. I'm gonna buy the food right now, just to keep it. We're going to use woodworking. Just do that. You have another moment. You can always harvest a tile. You will get the resource. And now you can see, okay, so we have England and London right here. Let's sell the luxury. And then let's buy some pearls. You can see the first time you buy, you get one of the resource. The second time you will want to buy the same resource, it doesn't give you that. But the second time we're gonna buy the whales because it's quite useful. And we can take them all and give them all to Nidaros. It will grow some more. And then we can see what we are going to do. I'm gonna keep the food. Hopefully there's enough food next time so I can play this card. And I'm going to see, so we have Pathfinder, Skirmisher, Logistic. Ideally I have this one as well, but we're going to keep it. And we're going to see. Let's end the turn. Yes, I have one remaining. So if you have one remaining, it's going to turn it into gold. Quite simply. One thing to note, coastal city, and with the new influences there are, you can actually... Oh, and we can see there's another play right here. With the new things there are, we can actually... Wait, hunters... Can we buy food? We can't buy food yet again. Food is really scarce at the moment. So what am I going to do? I'm going to play hunter-gatherers. I'm going to play forage. This should give me food. Yes, it gave me food. So now I can play my settler just by paying food. The city is going down in population by 1. I can then give luxuries. Sometimes the city will grow as well because you give luxuries. And I'm being approached. So ideally, I'm going to draw another card. And this card actually doesn't do a lot for me. I don't have horses I can find this card later on, so I'm gonna burn it to get progress. Because that's the issue at the moment, is I don't have enough progress. And I should have bought that stone last turn. But you can see charge cards going back right here. I'm going to give Skirmisher. Have they changed it? Earlier you could normally give Skirmisher to a unit and it will become ranged. Why is it not available right now? Does it have to be in your... No. I think they have taken away the starter upgrades for some of the units. Okay, but I'm gonna go here. They're gonna settle another city right there. Okay, that's a shame. Then we'll see. I'm gonna buy another card. I can buy an archer. Could be quite useful to get these cities right here. And I think I'm going to buy that, but I'm gonna risk it and take another card. Paganism. This is a very good card. I'm gonna right and just put it here. Just the moment I can get it, I'll get it. I'm going to get our archer, and then I think I'll end my turn. I'm gonna keep the foods. It can be useful in the future. And one science for 1 gold is actually very good, so I'm gonna buy the science and iron. Yeah, I'm gonna buy them both. That's very cheap. I can store them, so no worries. Let's keep going. Look, combat's really simple. You get a certain amount of damage equal to your strength here. He had a score of 1 strength, I had a score of 3 strength, so there wasn't actually something he could do. That person's out of range, so actually I'm gonna do this. This will block him from settling. And I think I need to settle right over here somewhere. So I'm going to send this guy. Yeah, sometimes it says it has something when it doesn't. I'm gonna send you there. No marble. That's a shame. Is philosophy good at the moment? I don't think philosophy should be one we are going for. We can get another Axeman, which I am going to play. I'm then going to give luxury. And I'm going to buy the silver to help me on. I think I'm going to burn our scout. 1 scout is enough. My scout is still alive, so going to send him right here if I can, so it can move till right here. I'm gonna cancel his movement for next turn. Let's buy another card. Can I use a lumber mill? No, I cannot use because there's none available right now. These are some really, really bad cards. Let's get construction. Yes, no, I can get the granary, which will improve my city food growth. And then, so you can actually look at your cards as well. Okay. Also buy some foods. Let's buy this food. We're going to give luxuries to Nidros. It's quite a slow start. Normally you can get up and running a little bit faster. I can sell that for 2 if I want to. I don't really want to. Let's give our archer extra strength, just because we cannot buy another card, so let's end the turn. We'll keep our statue of Zeus. Statue of Zeus is a very good defensive card. Let's get our farm. This is actually quite good. So this is already being worked, so we're going to put it right there. And let's see combat again. I have 8 strength, 1 strength. I'm gonna lose 1 strength, but that's it. He's going to lose 8. And for my kill, I got some culture as well. I'm going to make the decision. I should have gone here to start with, but I think I'm going to run like this. Okay. So you can actually run like that. Settle there in place. Ideally, yes. I'm going to settle here in place actually, because it gets another resource right here. And then I can go for mining in the future. There's really not a lot of resources on the market right now, which is a shame. Mobilize, really one of the most useless cards for me. So that means I can get another fishing village right there. And this one can go right here and see what's behind it. Let's keep this card. I'm going to sell 1 food. It's going to give me 1 money, but yeah. I don't need all the food. That's the reasoning. Could settle in place right now, or Maybe settling in place is better because then I can play a mine straight here, which I really need for the statue of Zeus. So I'm going to settle in place, play a mine, so I get my marble. I can play 3 foot, or I'm gonna... This has to be settler as well. No, it doesn't. It isn't. We cannot play a harbor yet. So I'm gonna draw a card. And another one. So 2 luxuries is the price of this card. You can also claim tiles with some units. I'm gonna send this one to Sparta. He hasn't got any troops defending Sparta, so even if he plays his troops right now, he's going to lose it. I'm going to keep hold of our warship. And I'm going to put 2 food into Oslo, so it can grow next turn. I could actually do 3 foods if I want to, which I'm going to wait with, just to draw another card, see what it is. Okay, philosophy, can play it for 1. I don't think I need that one right now. I'm looking for one I can burn, agrarian society. I don't want to burn that either. There's lots of cards I don't want to burn. For sure we need that next turn so we can build it. It's one of the best cards in existence. And it's a wonder, so you can only build a wonder once. No one else can build it then, so you need to be the first to build it. Also, you'll notice you are always at war when you start. You're always at war, which means if you come in range of a unit, I'm gonna take 2 damage from this unit. Why 2? Because it's a range unit. Range units do half their strength in damage. So I'm not gonna die, but it's not gonna be healthy for my scout either. He's gonna barely survive. I need that pasture the next turn because I can't really get a good card to burn right now. So I'm just gonna give Oslo another food. Next turn I'll build a pasture, I'll get a food, I'll get a food from this pasture, so we'll get 3 food, and if I have calculated correctly, we might be lucky enough to get our settler to get another city out right here. But in the meantime, I have these. I can play God King, or I can play Agrarian Society, and then I can actually get Cultivates, which can actually help me get more food for this tile. So let's end the turn. We'll get these cards back, and we're actually quite far in the game already. So objective, I haven't noticed it yet, so the objective is to have 50 gold stored. So actually, I'm gonna say that's not that hard to do. We're going to pillage this city. So, are there horses? There are no horses, but first things first. Let's build this statue. So, statue of Zeus has been built. Let's get the pasture. We'll get us more food. Let's burn this. And let's get a swordsman. We can play the swordsman. And we can play this warship. And the swordsman and the warship can move actually. And if we can give him the ability charge, which I want to do. Please give me burning card. I need 3 cards to burn to give him the ability to charge, which is not going to happen, I fear. So we're going to ignore that. We're going to keep the card for next turn. Oslo will grow again. We'll save this card for next turn. So we can build this. That's another luxury that will gain. And that's that. If we want to, we can actually attack this. We attack this and then attack with that. We'll get flanking bonus. So we'll do, they have 40% protection. They'll kill us outright. And we will do, instead of 4 damage, we'll do 3 damage or 2 damage to them, which actually I don't think is enough, so we'll keep it there. If he steps out of the city, I can take the city, so he's not gonna do that either. So let's keep it at that. He can buy another unit in the city though, which would be annoying. But we'll see. This unit can still move. It's not an invalid order. It's a perfectly valid order. Sometimes it will do that. Next turn we can charge into the city with these units, probably. Or use a charge on this to shoot, and we'll shoot with this. So let's end turn. We can fortify actually with these units. And if we do that, that will actually give us some bonus defense next turn against his units. So let's do that. He's going to settle another city right here, I see. So these are of course all AIs. Okay, he attacked, meaning actually I can do something very nice in this turn. Yes, I can do something very, very nice. The thing I can do going to shoot the one in the city, I think. Just because I can. The thing I can do is a neat little trick. We are going to play charge onto our strongest units. He's 12 strength, he's 15 strength. I'm going to play it on him. We're going to move him right here. He's going to charge. And he can follow up charge into the city. So the city is going to be mine next turn. He's not going to be able to do anything against it. I'm going to actually block him from trying even. And if I can... Okay, I'm going to shoot this unit. I don't want him settling another city. And I'm going to get our silver. I can get another archer unit, which will be quite good to get. And let's get Oslo this. If you don't keep luxury up, you're going to lose production in those cities, which you don't want. It's quite annoying. It will keep on being annoying. You can sell science for 2, we can sell food for 2. I could sell for... Okay, we can sell 2 food for 2, so I think I'm going to do that because we need money. And we are going to get there not in not so long time, I think. Let's strengthen. It's not an invalid, or sometimes it really doesn't know what to do. But that's a small bug in the game, and for the rest it's quite a good game. Okay, he runs. I think we're going to claim Sparta for us. We have a lumber mill finally. That will give us that. Get horseback riding. We'll use this card next turn to burn. Notice it can only attack one of the things. I could do 2 things. I could burn city or claim the city. I think I'm going to claim the city. It's quite close enough. It gives less of a cost. Although if I burn it, it will give me golden victory points, which actually at this point we really need. So I'm gonna burn the city. Burn it to the ground. We are at 44 gold, so actually just gonna sell this. We have 50 gold. We have completed the challenge turn 12. Just to get victory points, I'll do this. It didn't give us victory points. Let's sell the rest. Let's buy not too many, because otherwise we are not going to get anything else. Come on. Yes, we have the victory point. Let's try another one. Another one. Okay. So I'm going to end my turn. I think. You know what? I'm going to embark my units. So that's how it works. So my unit's now embarked. I can actually... Quite a cool system. So it actually gets a card to embark. Yeah. And let's end my turn in a second. Yeah. Let's end my turn. And that's it. Greece built another lighthouse, but that doesn't matter. We finished the objective. And the moment you finish the objective, the game will end normally. And there you go. We didn't get first place, but we didn't need to get first place. We're going to see, we got 12 turns. You look, some people do it in 4 turns, which is absurdly fast. But they really do a lot of playthroughs of the same game. For a first attempt is not that bad. First attempt, 34th player, 13 turns, 56 points. Not as bad as I would have thought. There's a lot more possibilities there. So yeah. Okay. We're going to quit. And this was it. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.